Hey guys, I'm Chelsea and this is my 2018 one-year anniversary Readathin TBR. I am so excited that we have made an entire year with this readathon. I love seeing everybody as they participate, and I'm super excited to do this month's readathon because we have some awesome challenges from all of our sprinters, so it's a real group effort this time, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. So today I have my TBR, so I'm going to show you guys what I plan to read. I had to make sure that I had audiobooks from a lot of them because for the second half of the month I'm actually going to be going on vacation and I don't want to travel too heavily with books, so I want to be able to still participate while listening to my audiobooks. That kind of made my picking a little bit more difficult, but we got there, so I'm really excited to show you guys this TBR. And sorry I keep playing with my hair. It hasn't been straight since I got it colored on Friday, so it feels real weird to me. But let's go ahead and let's get into the books. So the first challenge is to read a book with purple or white on the cover. So for this I'm going to be reading My Lady Jane. This is by Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. Their sequel just came out and I just got it in my owl crate, so I want to read this one and get to the second one. So this is a historical retelling of Lady Jane Grey with a bit of a twist on it. I've heard great things about this and the Lady Jane, so I'm really excited to read this and be able to be ready to read the second one, which I've heard is even like along the same lines and is really great too. So I'm going to skip the second challenge because I have it paired up with a book for later. The third challenge is to read a book with the word house or home in the title or that has one pictured on the cover. So I picked Layover. This is by Amy Andelson and Emily Meyer. If you look kind of closely, there's a bunch of homes in the hills there, and there's a bunch on the back cover too. It's a shorter book, so I figured that's not too shabby to try and get read this month, and I've had it on my TBR for I don't know how long, so it needs to get read and I need to know what I think about it. So the next challenge is to read a book that is gifted to you, so I'm going to read one that my mom bought for me because we're both really excited to read it, and that is Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. Yes, sequel. So the first half of the book, like not even the first half, like this much of the book right here is basically a retelling of Hocus Pocus, the movie, and then the rest of it is supposed to be based on Max and Allison's daughter and the Sanderson sisters coming back, and we're really big into Hocus Pocus, and Halloween's like one of our favorite times of year, so I cannot wait to read this. I'm hoping it turns out to be so good, and I'm really excited to read it this month. Okay, so for this next one, I'm actually combining two challenges. I'm combining the second challenge, which is to read a book involving a birthday, and I am also combining this with the fifth challenge to read a romance. So I'm going to be reading Lick, the first book in the Stage Dive series by Kylie Scott. This is a bind-up of both series, so let me see. It's only about this big. It's not that long, but it involves Evelyn Thomas's plans for her 21st birthday in Las Vegas. So there we go. We know it's a steamy hot romance. So it gets 2 for 1, and I'm really excited. I've heard great things about this series and I haven't actually gotten to pick it up yet. So we'll see how it goes. I hope I like it because I have all 4 books. We'll see. All right, and then the next one is to read a book with a map in it. Now I'm going to show you the library version because I own the audiobook for this. I don't own a physical copy of the book because I have an e-arc of it, so I figured I would just buy the audiobook and then read it with the e-arc, but it just wasn't working out, so I went ahead and I picked it up from the library, and that's Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I'm going to reread Caraval for Booktubeathon, and I'm rereading Caraval so I can read Legendary because I need to know what happens. This takes place just a couple days after Caraval, and I think it follows the sister instead of the main character from the first book. So I'm really excited to see what happens with the girls, and I heard it's kind of even crazier than the first one, so I guess we shall see. And then this next one is kind of a crossover between the two readathons as well. It is to read a book with a word that starts from a letter in the word August. Gosh, I made that harder than it should have been. I'm sorry guys if you're having trouble with that challenge too, because that was my challenge. But I'm going to read Ship It because it's got an S and August S. This is by Britta London. This is about a girl that goes to a convention. I think we all pretty much know what this book's about now. It's been around for not that long, but it was really talked about. It was one of those ones that was really hyped up by all the big booktubers, so of course I bought it. Of course I did. And so I'm going to read it for this readathon. I haven't heard such good things, so I guess we'll see how it goes. I don't know. And then the last book is to read a book that has been on your TBR for over a year, And I know what you're thinking, Chelsea, this book is massive. How are you going to read this in 2 weeks before you go on vacation? No worries. I have the audiobook, thankfully. But that's Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I actually haven't made it through any of Laini Taylor's works before. Don't kill me, please. So I'm gonna pick up Strange the Dreamer since I've been hearing so many great things about it, and I know Muse of Nightmares comes out sometime soon, doesn't it? I've really fallen behind on like book dates and what's coming out and all of that. Yeah. So it's about a guy who is an orphan librarian who is obsessed with a place that he can't remember the name of because nobody can remember the name of it. And then he runs into like a caravan of people that are heading there and he decides to go with them. Other than that, I don't really know too much more, and I don't think I want to know too much more, but I have heard really great things about this book, so I'm super excited to read it. So there is my Readathin TBR. Like I said, I have to have a lot of audiobooks for the end of the month, so I've got this one, this one, this one, and this one. So hopefully, even with my traveling, I'll be able to read a lot of these, and hopefully I can get a lot of these done before I have to travel, so I don't have to worry about reading on vacation, but we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have a TBR down below. I want to go watch it because I want to see everybody participating. This is really big for us since it's a 1-year anniversary, and we're just so happy that we've made it a year and that you guys keep participating with us and you keep working on thinning your TBRs. We absolutely adore it. I hope you guys are super excited for this month. We'll also link our Goodreads group below and our Twitter page. We have, of course, prints every day on our Twitter page, so if you need motivation to be reading, we will be there. I have Sunday. My time's gonna be a little off because I'm not gonna be in the States. So please bear with me while I am doing sprints on Sunday. Let me know about anything that you have involved in Readathin down below. Like I said, I would love to hear from you, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.